I should have been wearing my Hunter x Hunter shirt for this. Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are doing a first impressions reaction to Level E. So, for those who don't know, in the 2011 adaptation of the series Hunter x Hunter, there's a character who pops up during the Heaven's Arena arc, who never appears again, is never explained, and is there for like one, maybe two scenes. It's during, I believe, the fight between Gon and Hisoka, and you see this commentator just appear in the booth. This random person just appear in the booth and start helping commentate. Again, he's never explained, never appears again. Just a completely random moment. However, I recently found out that this character is apparently from this series that Togashi made called Level E. Togashi is known, obviously, not just for Hunter x Hunter, but Yu Yu Hakusho as well. His two major shows, series, that hit it huge and became eventually major anime shows and just completely took off. But they aren't his only works. Like a lot of artists who are known for one or two things, he has other works he's done, and one of them is Level E. Now, I know nothing about this series other than that character who, again, appeared for like maybe one or two scenes at that one point in the 2011 Hunter x Hunter anime, is from this series. I think he's the main character. That's all I know about this series, but I thought, there is an anime of this. There is another Togashi anime other than Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter, both of which I've seen in their entirety multiple times. And it's like, I've never seen or really heard anything about this, so I want to check it out. And for those of you who are new to the channel and don't know what a first impressions reaction is, let me explain that real quick. So on this channel, we have something called donation rewards. You or anyone else on the channel can donate to my PayPal directly, and as a reward for that, you get to have me react to anything of your choice. It can be a movie, it can be a show, it can be something on YouTube. I put it on my list, and then eventually, somewhere down the line, I will get to it, depending on various factors. And so, with that donation reward, I also have something called First Impressions. A First Impressions reaction is where I just choose to react to something on my own, but it's something I'm not sure if I'm going to be interested in. Something that might have caught my attention or might be like super popular with people currently or in the past. And it's just something that I want to check out. It's different from the donation rewards in that it's my choice. But like donation rewards, and the entire reason I brought up donation rewards in the first place, is that once I do it, if I choose to continue it in the future, I put it on a list. It is put on my list, and in the future, at some point, when I have an opening for it, I will bring it back. Not to mention, because of how many I have on my list, I have to kind of pick and choose which ones to bring back at which times. It's a whole thing. But yeah, so for first impressions, it's something I react to the first episode. And then after watching it, I decide on one of three options. Either I like it and I want to continue reacting to it. I like it, but I'd rather watch it on my own time. Or I just don't like it and I'm not interested in seeing anymore. So one of those three options is always the outcome of these videos. Now, sometimes I do like a series of rewards in a single video, which I call a series of first impressions in a single video, which I call a first impressions showdown, in which I have two or more different things I'm checking out at the same time. But today it's just the one. It's just Level E. So, like I said, all I know about this is that it's Togashi, the same creator as Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho, and the character very briefly appeared in an episode of Hunter x Hunter 2011. That's all I know. But I'm interested to see what this is about. And maybe it'll be another Togashi series that I like. I guess it'd be like kind of a surprise hit series if I end up really liking it. Um, Considering it's one I've never heard of before. Because I don't think I ever heard anyone mention this. But yeah, I'm excited to see what this is about. But these first impressions videos are not the only thing you can check out on the channel. Because every day, Monday through Friday, we have two different shows we react to every day. Mondays, we also do a reaction to YouTube donation rewards. And on Wednesdays, we also have a gaming stream. Currently, we are streaming Momodora Moonlit Farewell, but we're close to the end of that, and after we finish, we'll probably be moving on to PS5 stuff now that I have a PS5. And every Saturday and Sunday, I also put up movie reactions. So those are always donation reward. Well, almost always donation rewards. There's occasionally a movie I just choose to react to because I want to. Um, but yeah, we have an entire smorgasbord of stuff to check out. The schedule is changing around consistently because of shows ending and various things like that. The different shows that we end up reacting to are all kinds of different things. A huge variety of anime, cartoons, even live action stuff. So there's always something interesting to see on the channel. But that being said, let's just get into this and see what level E is like. So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So, that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it here. Let me see if I can turn down the brightness. That might help. But here's a picture of me with Micah Salasad from Youmacon in 2019. Yeah, you can't really see it all too great on there. It's kind of blurry with lowering the lighting and everything. But yeah, it's like I've actually met him. And he's been in a lot of different things. He's Soul Eater Evans and Soul Eater, obviously. But he's been in a lot of different things. He voices Kobe in One Piece. Not the original Kobe voice, but still. He's in Michigo and Hachin, apparently. He's in Ishvalan Boy in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. He's Takumi and Shiki. He's, oh yeah, he's Takizawa in Tokyo Ghoul. He's in Death Parade. He's Best Genist in My Hero Academia. And various other things here and there. Like I mentioned, he's in Yuri on Ice. He's Yuri Plisetsky. So there's that as well, and various other things, like I said. But yeah, so this first episode was really good, actually. I didn't know exactly what to expect and everything. But I was really impressed. Like I said, it kind of felt like a blending of what I'm used to with both Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho. There's definitely some elements that felt more Yu Yu Hakusho to me in terms of the tone and style, certain bits of humor. But then other humor reminded me more of the comedy in Hunter x Hunter. Designs kind of felt like a mix of the two. It kind of felt like it blended what I recognized from both of those. And yeah, this is definitely the character from Hunter x Hunter, that one episode. And I guess because he's an alien, it kind of explains how he just appeared in the commentary booth at Heaven's Arena. Um, don't know why he was there, but yeah, he was there for some reason. We have an interesting plot. I've seen obviously many things where it's like, oh, alien comes to Earth, befriends a human, and they have to learn to work together, deal with things, and deal with, government stuff. I've seen a lot of stuff like that. It's not a new concept by any means, but I think it was done well enough. And I like the characters. I think they're really fun and likable. Our main character, Sutsui or something like that. Um, Micah Salasad's character. He seems really cool. He seems really nice. I, 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 I was a little confused at first when it started saying high school. I'm like, wait, I thought he was college age. I thought he was like just out of high school, and it's like, oh no, it's an anime thing. It's like it's hard to tell sometimes, but it's like okay. Um, it's a thing in a lot of anime, and I think it's just a thing in Japan where it's like college students can like live on their own and stuff, and it's like that's still really fucking weird to me. Because it's not a thing here in America at all. So it's really weird to see that in a lot of these. So I think that threw me off too. I thought he had like just a new apartment or something. I guess he kind of does, but still. Um, some of the humor feels like very random, like the puppets and everything. Um, but there's also a lot of good intrigue and stuff, and the random humor is not bad, by the way. There's a lot of good intrigue and stuff, a bit of a mystery element to this, so I'm really enjoying what they're doing with it so far. Um, yeah, I think there's a lot of potential for this. Obviously, the voice acting is all good. Like I said, the reaction, hearing Vic and everything, it's just like, yes, he's an amazing voice actor, and that's undeniable, but it's like, he's such a terrible person. That kind of has, like, hurt my enjoyment of his roles ever since. But, like, I've watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood again since all of that came out, and it's like, I can live with it. I'm not like supporting him and everything. So, but yeah, uh, I really thought this was very interesting. His regular form being like not humanoid and everything is also something unique. I feel because in a lot of alien stuff, the usually the alien still is like a humanoid form when they're in their original state. But in this, he's like a cephalopod, and it's like, oh, that's or not cephalopod. You know what I mean? But he's like, that's not what I expected. But I kind of like that he's not just like this humanoid figure standing on two legs and everything, and able to like move around just like a human does. It's a completely different concept, and makes it stand out. Um, but yeah, I really like what they're doing with this so far. Again, there's a good blend of comedy with the serious moments and the intensity. And the art and animation is great. Like when did this come out? Let me bring this up again real quick. I want to try to figure out when this came out because this doesn't look that old. I thought this was older. 2012 apparently according to this. No, 2011, 2012 is somewhere around there. Okay, I think it came out in 2011 and the dub was recorded in 2012. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's a lot more recent than I was expecting. I was thinking this was like a 90s series, but no. It looks really good. Everything moves fluidly. There's some CG in it, but it feels like weirdly appropriate, maybe because of the alien angle. It's just interesting. It's just very interesting. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I think this was a pretty strong start, and I'm very curious to see where this goes. And if what I've been saying is not clue enough, yes, we are going to continue reacting to this in the future. Don't know when at the moment, but we'll see. It's not like a huge priority like some of the other first impressions have been, but we are definitely getting back to it in the future. And if you're wondering why it suddenly got darker and everything, eclipse is coming in. Yeah, today's the eclipse day, so that's already started. I think it's going to reach totality in like 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Um, but yeah, so that's happening if you're interested. But that's why it got darker in here all of a sudden because that's going on. But yeah, this is definitely something I'm excited to continue down the line. I love Takashi's other works. I love Yu Yu Hakusho. I think it's one of the best shonen out there. And Hunter x Hunter improves on that in a lot of ways while also, doing things very differently. They're two very different series, but both of them just are honestly huge highlights of the shonen genre. So getting to discover a new Togashi series that's well not actually new, that's over a decade old, is kind of a joy. It's kind of exciting, you know. And I'm very excited to see what they do with it and how different it is. The fact that it's not as well known doesn't really worry me as much as it makes me just wonder why. Like, why didn't this get the kind of acclaim? Maybe it's because it's not as much of a shonen. It seems like it's a completely different kind of show. So maybe that's why. Maybe it's just like at the time it just was overshadowed by everything else coming out. I don't know. Um, this did come out in 2011, so that was the same time the second Hunter x Hunter anime was coming out. So yeah, maybe this was just overshadowed, and I don't know when the manga came out comparatively, but yeah, definitely going to continue this down the line. I hope you're excited to see more, just as I'm excited to get to more. But like I said, it'll be at some point. I don't know when at the moment, just whenever we can end up getting around to it. There's other stuff on the list that will probably be gotten to first, but I definitely plan to get back to this. So hopefully you enjoyed as much as I did. And just as a reminder, we do have other stuff on the channel currently that you can check out as well. We have two shows every day, Monday through Friday. And on Mondays, we also do a reaction to YouTube donation rewards. On Wednesdays, we do a gaming live stream, which we are currently streaming Momodora Moonlit Farewell for. But we are almost done with that, and we might be going into PS5 stuff after. We have a movie every Saturday and Sunday, so look forward to those as well. And the schedule is constantly shifting, changing, new stuff being added and stuff, so there'll always be something new to check out. And hey, some of these are first impressions reactions. So there will be plenty of those coming in the future. Right now, we have three of them on the channel. We have Delicious and Dungeon on Monday, and then Jormungand and Sandland on Tuesdays. So we have multiple first impressions things going. So hey, maybe this will come back sooner rather than later because of that. But for the time being, thank you all so much for tuning in. Tell me your thoughts down below. And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.